All right, it is now Wednesday. Yesterday I was quite sick and we didn't do any work on cars, so took a day off, feel a lot better today. Now we're gonna start on number 2 Prius. So I'm gonna yank this thing out, do this rebuild on this one, and let's get started. All right, we've got the motor out. This is motor 2. I'd say it was 3 hours we had the motor out. Now I'm gonna pull it apart, reseal it, head gaskets, pistons, valve, lap the valves, do the whole 9 yards. But that's what we're doing now. Let me get this camera set up for you guys so you can watch me take this thing apart. All right, you know me, I always like to show you the inside of these motors. Super clean. You can see yourself in that camshaft. Amsoil and Mike and Toyota. Those two combined to make an unstoppable Prius engine. Yes. So that one was gonna get sold to the scrapyard, but you know what? I was like, I'll come out there, let's redo it. These cars need to go on. I like to make cars live on as long as they can. Toyotas and Hondas deserve to run forever because they can. They absolutely can. And very few many other cars in this world will do that. Very few. If you have one of those cars that'll run forever, you let me know. But Honda and Toyota, they are two of the cars that will run forever. Except for the ones that had problems, like some of the Corollas and stuff. But other than that, those are mainly the transmissions, not really the engine. Anyways, I'm babbling. Let me go back to the car. All right, let's play a little game. Where did the head gasket leak? Not gonna give you any hints, but the clean one. Look at that. That's how, when coolant hits the piston, it cleans it off. So that's how you can see nothing on there, no coolant was leaking in there, no coolant was leaking in there. That's got a couple spots, and that's dirt. Take that back. No, yeah. So that's the one that was leaking. Yeah. It's usually always number 1. Every time we've taken these apart, it's number 1. So I think it's like right here is their weak. I think it's the least where the gaskets, I don't know. I'm not a freaking engineer but I know it's always number 1. But yeah, I thought you guys like to see that. We do have about everything out, as you can see. So now we're gonna pull the oil pan off and get the pistons out.
I just can't wait no more. Let's fast forward straight to the dance floor. No passport, take you on tour. Let's transport straight to the course. I can't wait to see how you move. Sound waves, but I'm still in tune. Head rest, but I keep my cool. But we still getting hotter than a stovetop. When the bass go boom, make your head rock. Married to the rhythm, it's a wedlock. Now we got the whole party in a headlock.
You see the sparks are flying. Let's get this thing ignited. This heat gon' start a fire. This heat gon' start a fire.
We gon' light it up. We gon' light it up. We gon' light it up. We gon' light it up.
Look out. So here I'm assembling the pistons, putting the connecting rod inside. That pink paste stuff is assembly lube that you put on when you build engines, so it's really thick and it sticks to the parts, so those first few seconds as you start an engine, it doesn't spin around with no oil on it, waiting for the oil to pump around. And then also I'm putting the piston rings on, and then you have to index the piston rings so the end gaps don't line up. So there's a whole indexing you do for each ring, needs to be a certain way. Let's say your little ring end gaps line up like that. That is a straight way for oil to get past your oil ring and get right into the combustion chamber. So what you do is you index them to where the gaps are literally opposite, like that. So that's kind of what I'm doing right here as I swap over the connecting rods. There I just called Hannah. It's the only person I'm gonna kiss the phone for. Putting those on, then Mike has this really nice ARP piston installer, so it holds the piston rings down so you can pop the pistons in quite easy. I'm putting on the connecting rods there, checking the bearings, making sure they're all lined up straight. And right there I just hand tighten everything, so I go back and torque it later. A song you've never heard before? Just listen. They say, man, what a good Christian. Sometimes you gotta smack. I like how you're doing a good Christian thing. Yeah. It is early Thursday morning. I'm out here finishing this thing up. Just putting the valve cover on it. Spark plugs, stuff like that. Coils. I think I actually might put the spark plugs in. Just gotta put the coil packs on. Get it hung on the engine hoist, ready to drop back in. When he wakes up, we're gonna drop it in. And oh yeah, that'll be what? Have this thing running in a few hours. Not too shabby for less than a week, knocking out 2 motors. All right, it's day 4, technically 4, because I took a day off because I died for a day.
And on the third day,
On the 3rd day, he coughed up a lung. We have her together. We're about to start her. Mike, do the honors. And nothing. Doing a little priming, getting that fuel moving. Shows no fuel. Oh, look at her go. And purring like a kitten. Woo! Alright. There she goes. Getting all nice. Oil had to go through everything, so it makes a couple of weird wangs and pops and bangs. But no leaks. We are good to go. Prius number 2.
technically the 4th one we've done already.
4th one, but what is it? 10:27 on Thursday. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, baby. Oh yeah. All right. Takes care of that Prius. So we got 2 Priuses down. What we got left is we're going to the lake. We're gonna do some jet skiing. I'm gonna film some of that. That's gonna be fun. Do a little live action at the lake. All right. We're here at Lake Havasu, and got Mike's Raptor, badass Raptor, putting his spark in the water. We did drop off another stand-up ski that he has that we're gonna go test out later. This place is pretty rowdy. Let's get to it. Do a little jet ski. What's the bridge called?
That's London Bridge.
Huh?
London Bridge.
London Bridge. Brought it all the way here. That was a long place to carry a big ass bridge. Alright, we are headed not back to Florida, we're going to Georgia. My little Hannah Bananas in Georgia, so we're going to Georgia. We're gonna meet her up with her, and we're gonna drive on back down to Florida. Where in the hell am I? All right, go to my gates.